Hi there. Imagine walking through a shopping mall with your child, surrounded by countless stores and, different options, much like this one that I'm walking today. You want to guide them to the best shops and avoid the ones that waste their time, right? And money. So navigating the world of AI might be similar to this. But what if I told you that there are two kind of tools, AI tools, that you need to have for your children? And those two tools, anyone or any child can use in their situation, not only for language learning. So today I'm gonna go through and talk a little bit about those tools. Welcome to Raised in Thailand. I'm Bill, and I taught 2 languages for over a decade. And now I have a YouTube channel with my daughter Selena, who is trilingual and is now picking up her 4th language, which is Spanish. So here on the channel, we are all about language learning for kids. Let's just jump into tool number 1. So ChatGPT's advanced voice model. If you haven't tried this for your children, you really need to, because it's a great tool in general and also for language learning. And so let's talk about the general use first. You can basically talk to it and have it answer any question, just like the normal ChatGPT, but you don't have to write. You can just have a normal conversation. You can interrupt it and talk to it. I don't think that, the new generation appreciate how useful this is. It's like having Google talk to you and tell you everything you need to know, any question, stuff like that. But let's talk about how we can use it for language learning. We did a series of videos here on this channel on how you can use it for language learning for kids. One of them was the Globetrotter, which basically is a game where you just spin the globe and you put your finger and ask ChatGPT to tell you a little bit about or teach you a little bit about those languages. So check it out. Also, we had like an accent game with ChatGPT, the new advanced voice model, and now it's been updated. So if you try the voice model that is maybe 1 year old, this is new now. So maybe 2 months ago they updated it. So the accent game, where we ask AI to have different accents in English, and then the children will guess what accent it is and so on. And then we had Animal Sound Game, which is a lot better with AI than the traditional game, because you have more opportunities. There are more possibilities that you can ask further questions to AI. And we were actually able to teach this voice model to sound like an owl. Also, we made a video where we tested out how ChatGPT could interpret in the real world. So let's say that you are abroad with your children. Would a child be able to just grab ChatGPT and start talking to local people without knowing any of the language? That was kind of like the question. And then we tried different scenarios and stuff like that. So I'm gonna put the card up here if you're interested in seeing more of the ChatGPT model. So let's move to the second tool, which is Google Notebook. This is really revolutionary. Like I said, is not only for language learning. It's the best study tool that I can think of right now, because it can do so many things. So Google Notebook, you can imagine like a Google Drive that has a lot more functions. And yeah, I'm gonna quickly go through some of those functions. It has a source integration where you can upload like many different sources, like PDFs, videos, pictures, and the notebook kind of makes sense of all the information. So you can kind of interact with it. You can ask questions, you can ask it to do summaries of all the documents. So it's like having your own AI language model in a sense, because you're just feeding the information that you need. And then you can ask the AI questions about that information. So this is the perfect tool for students. And you can even have like a podcast from a certain collection of information. So let's say that you have a test and you want to repeat a chapter of the book that you're going to be tested at. Then you can ask the AI to make a podcast lasting 10 minutes so you can repeat, or you can collaborate with other students so you can have a project you're working on together. And of course, like Google Drive, you have the organizational capabilities where you can organize everything into folders and different projects, stuff like that. And the most important part of this maybe is the AI powered analysis that you can do. So if you have some information in your Google Notebook, you can ask AI to kind of derive conclusions or build upon that or analyze the data and get more information based on the information that you already have in there. Also, there will be like suggested actions that the Google Notebook will suggest to do certain things. It could be like combining notes or generating related ideas to help your kid process information more effectively. And the funny part is that this notebook understands images and video and can summarize it and also put it into a larger context. So you can use images and videos just like you can get information from text. Okay, so how can we use this for our children? For example, you could create study guides. So again, if you're studying for a test, maybe you could generate some questions testing the essence of that material. Or it could facilitate group projects, so you could work together in a more efficient way. So I think this is going to be, they're going to start using this in school, maybe not now, but it's not going to be a long time. And also, one feature which is really important is to simplify complex topics. So for example, if you have let's say you have a text written by scientists, for example, then you can ask AI to rephrase it so it talks in the language of a 10-year-old or whatever. Or you can feed it the class notes and it could summarize that. Also, the interactive learning that we talked about, you can give it input and you get output. Your kid will be more engaged, like actual more interactive learning. So to have a discussion, for example, like you would have in a classroom, you would discuss, the teacher might discuss with the students, but this is better because it's more personal and it will help every student at the level they're at. So that's it. Those are the two tools that you need for your kids, no matter what they are doing. Thank you for watching. See you guys later. I love all of you and have a really good day. Bye-bye.